Thanks for having me here. I really appreciate it. Why are we doing this, and why is technology important in higher education? If you don't know, higher education isn't great at change. And the example I use all the time is that, we dress up in medieval robes 3 times a year and hand out paper diplomas. I look great in my robe, by the way. I'm just letting you know. But we have to change, because the world is changing, and we're preparing those students that we have to work in this world. If we believe the data, 7 million jobs will disappear by 2020. 85% of the jobs in 2030 haven't been developed yet, or identified yet, or invented yet. We're preparing students for a workforce that we don't know what it will look like. We don't know what it will be. But we think technology will be the driving factor behind that. We created our Digital Flagship program about a year ago to start to address these initiatives and help students be more successful in their learning. So you heard a little bit about this in the video, student technology. Our technology packages an iPad Pro, a pencil, a case, a keyboard, and care for that device for their time on campus. When they leave campus, and graduate from our institution, they get to keep that device. We did a pilot with this group before the actual rollout, and some of the things we saw were improved note-taking, better retention, more organization of class content, ability to write on slides and readings and share those with classmates and their professors. We did a cheaper version of the textbook in this class. We went to a digital version of the textbook. $250 for the chemistry textbook, $20 for it on the iPad. So we saved each student $230. So how did we do this? 11,500 iPads, pencils, cases, and keyboards. We announced this at our board meeting in September, October, and May 30th was our first session of orientation with 250 students coming in the door. I'm happy to say that we did not lose a single piece of equipment in this rollout. Not a single pencil, keyboard, case, or laptop was lost from shipping to deployment. And you'll see as we get into this video how we did this for 250 iPads a day for almost 60 days straight.
Digital Flagship is one of the largest one-to-one device implementations in higher ed because we believe in the access and opportunities this provides our students. Here's how we made it possible to get 11,000 devices into the hands of our newest incoming class. Once the purchase order was placed, the serial numbers were received from Apple, added to our point-of-sale system, Counterpoint, assigned in DEP and our CMDB, and pre-staged in Jamf. Then it was time for logistics. That means 11,000 iPads, cases, keyboards, and pencils delivered, confirmed, shipped to our distribution area daily, unpacked and kitted, and don't forget recycled, placed into 25 bins with 10 kits each, and delivered to our daily deployment areas. Meanwhile, a list of device-eligible students was generated in the Student Information System, which triggered an email communication from DocuSign, directing students to sign electronically accepting their device. When the students arrived to pick up their technology, we checked to see if they signed their agreement using our custom ServiceNow app, which scanned the device serial number and linked it to their account. After that, students set up their devices, signed in, Jamf linked to their student account, required a password, and they were ready to go. Then they downloaded apps from Self-Service, our main vehicle to provide students with software. Now that they have their devices, we offer tech support over the phone, in person, and online throughout the time they are a student at Ohio State. That's how we've managed more than 11,000 new devices at Ohio State.
So it's been incredibly smooth. We had 2 technical errors in the whole rollout. I have never done, I've been in IT for 25 years, I have never done an implementation of that size with so few issues or hiccups for the first time. The cost of textbooks and supplies for undergraduate students at The Ohio State University in 1 year is $61 million. I want that to be 0. And we have this program to do that, and the ability to have all our students on one device helps us do that. And I told Dean I want to come back in a couple years and show you what it looks like when all 65,000 of our students have an iPad. So thank you.